This is the shocker. Chelsea are finishing third. In my opinion, Chelsea finishing third. I don't know if you're gonna digest that well enough, but I saw Pochettino ball in the preseason, and I feel like this guy is the guy that's gonna take Chelsea to where they've been. A lot of young players, young captain, also certain about a captaincy issue. New goalkeeper, particularly so. If the defense is ready, the attack is ready, and boom, they're ready to go. And you gotta look out for Christopher Nkunku because hey, if you don't look out for him, that's gonna be at your own risk. Let's make this as interactive as it can be. Let me know where you feel each and every team are gonna finish on the Premier League log by May. Let me know. Now I'm gonna start from bottom 20. Here comes Sheffield United. Yeah, Sheffield United not enough quality to keep up with a hustle and bustle of the Premier League, if I put it that way. So Sheffield United are going down 19th position. Now this might come up as a shock, and I don't regret saying this. 19th position for me is going to be Bournemouth. I don't like the idea of sacking Gary O'Neill. I know the new manager has gotten it in, but that new manager is also going to get sacked. 18th position is going to be Luton Town. Yep, Luton Town are going to go down. They're going to have a good run by I think between January and February. They're going to have a good run because, hey, by that time, the fire of relegation is going to be up on them, and you never can know. I think Luton Town are going to have a good run, but in the end, they're just going to go down. 17 is Wolves. Yeah, Wolves financially not stable, managerial not stable. I think it's all going to rain down on them by the end of May, but they're not going to avoid relegation just quite narrowly. Everton 16. A lot of people feel bad for Everton. That's why they're moving to a new stadium. But me, I also feel that Everton are going to survive relegation because, hey, Everton are immune to relegation in my books. Yep, Everton are immune to relegation in my book. 15 is going to be Burnley, Vincent Company. I mean, he's going to face Manchester City on the first day, which is definitely the worst start you can give to a newly promoted side. But hey, the last time he met Pep Guardiola, Burnley 8-6, and that is coming from my mind. I didn't have to research that because hey, it's living rent free. But in the end, I think Burnley are going to have good runs. They're not as vested as they were last time out in the Premier League. They were never vested, but they're a bit weaker, but I think they have the quality to finish above Everton in the Premier League. So I'm putting them at 15th. Crystal Palace coming in 14th. Believe me, I want to wish Crystal Palace worse, but hey, this is the year that some other players are going to have individual best, the likes of Olise, Eze, and Edouard, if they're gonna not leave the club, especially Olise. But hey, this is gonna be their year to have their personal moments to shine and just hey move this club up to the next level. 13th position, Nottingham Forest. Now some of you might wonder why I put Forest that high, but hey, Steve Cooper now knows the ins and outs of the Premier League, where you're gonna be, where you're not gonna be, the players he's gonna choose. He's not gonna start by losing 7-0 to Liverpool or that's Bournemouth. But I think Nottingham Forest are going to finish comfortably this season 13. Not going to crack the mid-table code. But hey, relegation is going to be quite far away from them for a very, very long time. 12 is going to be West Ham. Yeah, I really wish I could have put Forest above West Ham because West Ham not replacing Declan Rice yet. That still calls for worry for me. But hey, they have the money. They better get someone soon, maybe in January. Although January is very, very far and they could be in hot water before that time I come. 11th position is going to be Fulham. Yeah, I might put Fulham in 11th and they finished higher last year, but this year they're gonna be a bit shaky. Although I trust the manager well enough, but not gonna be the best. 10th is gonna be Brentford. Now Brentford, not so much signings, but hey, they're gonna crack the code. They're gonna crack the code despite being without Ivan Toney, and that might shock a lot of you. But between now and January, they're gonna get him back, and they're gonna finish the season like he never left. Because if you look at their last games of the Premier League season, they kind of won comfortably. They won about 4 out of 5 of those games. So yes, Brentford are going to finish 10th once again. Now 9th is Brighton. Now Brighton finished 6th last year because I think the Europa League is going to press them harder than they think they have. The squad depth, Roberto De Zerbi is a manager I also admire, but this is the Premier League and I gotta be real with my predictions here. Brighton finishing 9th. 8th going to be Aston Villa. Now this is also a hard one because Unai Emery, with the players he's had, the club are expecting him to do something miraculous, maybe break into the top 6 once again this year. But hey, the Europa League is gonna be on them. The Conference League part of me is gonna be on them, and hey, how they can keep up with it. But they did invest with the aim of trying to keep up with it. And league status quo, I think Aston Villa are gonna come in 8th. 7th Spurs. Yep, Spurs are gonna finish 7th because I believe in Ange. Although I haven't watched much of him, and Celtic is not enough base to say he's gonna excel in the Premier League, but I think from what I saw in the preseason, you look ready for the Premier League. But cracking and going above the rest of the top 6 because now Spurs have now distanced themselves from the top 6, in my opinion. I think it's going to be hard for them. But I might be right. Let me know what you feel down in the comment below. 6th is going to be Newcastle. Newcastle finished 6th. The Champions League going to press them, and they're not going to know when they're going to be withering in the Premier League. But I think they're going to make it to the top 6 and maybe the Europa League. It's not a failure entirely, although it's a step back. But hey, don't count your eggs before they hatch. Manchester United coming in 5th. Yep, Ten Hag did finish 3rd last year, and that seemed to be a very, very good year for him. But I just think this year is not going to work out the very best that he's going to wish. Ten Hag is going to go back a bit. The goalkeeper, Andrew Onana, I'm not as confident as I was in him when they initially signed him. Rasmus Højlund, the Serie A has not enough base. Outlets tend to compare him with Haaland. We just gotta see how that's gonna play in the end. So I think Manchester United are gonna finish 5th, just a few points shy of Arsenal. That brings me to my 4th position of Arsenal in the 4th position. Arsenal are gonna make the Champions League once again because of the investment they made into their team. Although I feel like Kai Havertz is a bad signing, yes. Although Jurgen Timber and Declan Rice are good to go for this team, and I hope they get the very best of those players. Arsenal finishing 4th. Now this shocker, Chelsea are finishing 3rd. In my opinion, Chelsea finishing 3rd. I don't know if you're gonna digest that well enough, but I saw Pochettino ball in the preseason, and I feel like this guy is the guy that's gonna take Chelsea to where they've been. A lot of young players, young captain, also certain about a captaincy issue. New goalkeeper, particularly. So if the defense is ready, the attack is ready, and boom, they're ready to go. And you gotta look out for Christopher Nkunku, because hey, if you don't look out for him, that's gonna be at your own risk. Manchester City coming in 2nd here in my prediction. Yeah, Manchester City do have the players to go 4-4-4, despite losing Ilkay Gundogan or whoever it is that they lost. But Josko Vadio is also coming, a defender I didn't know they needed, but hey, he's in the team. He's already in the team. There's nothing I can do about that. But I think Liverpool are just going to be too much for Manchester City to hold on to this year. Guardiola is a genius, but I think Klopp's going to get the upper hand this year. So Liverpool do win the league. So this is a shocker, even to myself. But I've seen this thing since the moment they signed Szoboszlai and Alexis McAllister. And I said last year was just a fluke, and this year they are ready to go. I think Van Dijk with a captain and bad down. Konate, I think his head is now settled down a bit. Those defensive woes can now move out the way, and hey, if Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to be playing midfield, then we should be set for something to watch out for this season. Pardon me. He's also the assistant captain now, so yeah, you definitely gotta look out for that. So here goes my the prediction for the number of goals players are going to score. Erling Haaland goes with 32 this year. I don't know why that came to mind. Kane with 27. Believe me, Kane should have come with more, but I think his head is not in Tottenham. At this point of recording, I really think he should leave the moment. Left the moment Bayern asked for him. Should have gotten on a train, on a boat, on a plane. I don't know. Harry Kane going to score 27 goals. Mohamed Salah is going to score 20 because, hey, this is going to be his year. Alexander Isak is going to come with the 18 goals. I believe that he's got a caliber to get 18 Premier League goals. I don't know how he's going to fare in the Champions League. Also on the list is Marcus Rashford. Is going to be another banger year for him, although I'm not so certain on why he really extended his contract with Manchester United. I think the other clubs, I really felt PSG could have been a new home for him, but hey, I'm not the one in Rashford's mind. Ollie Watkins is going to come with 12. Darwin is going to come with 16. I'm going to rearrange that so y'all could see. And Rasmus Højlund is also going to come with 12. So that's just it. And for managers, it's going to be sacked. Lopetegui and David Moyes are going to be sacked from the end of this year. Hey, David Moyes just won the Conference League, but I think the Premier League, that's what West Ham are going to be more focused on, and he's going to lose his job when they see that they are really going, or they are retardedly moving. That's the word I'm looking for. So yes, that's it there. Liverpool win the league. Let me know what you feel down in the comment below. If you made it this far, please kindly subscribe. It really means a lot to me. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye for now.